Well, finally got it back together. Got it all aligned. It's kind of scary to drive, not gonna lie. It went from being very slow to it's just doing the best it can. Rather than add money and trying to make this thing perform better, I'm just gonna keep trying to make it look really cool. Let me show you. So yes, I am changing the taillights. Now you decide. Did I go circular or did I go square? Answer is circular. Thanks, Tim. No, thank you, Mark. Pretty cool looking, I think. Definitely like the circular more than the square. By the way, in all seriousness, that vacuum gets me every time. Like, every freaking time I try to start a video, vacuum cleaners turns on. Watch my previous videos, trust me, you'll hear it in there. That's a nice touch. I appreciate that. But yeah, let's pull one of these out. Oh yeah, I think they'll look pretty cool. Cut part of your license plate, and I don't plan on doing that, so I'm gonna try to custom make a bracket, but I'm gonna take this one off first, just a Phillips head. Looks like we've got about 3 bolts we got to take out here. Okay. Alright, so finally got the lift on. Doing a lot of hand movements here. Took the original third brake light off and spare tire carrier. Just not good looking paint. I don't like it. I want to polish this all up, make it look nice. Ceramic coated over it. So I'm going to show you guys real quick a little quick tutorial on how you can polish and ceramic coat paint. Single stage paint, meaning the clear coat is mixed with the paint. Normally it's body, so metal or aluminum, whatever you're using, or plastic. Primer, paint, clear coat. This, it's all one shebang. This is a cutting pad. It's Meguiar's cutting pad. Take cutting compound. Cut first. Normally you would do test sections, but I already know this paint because I've polished it a couple times now. So I'm gonna start right here. Play the game snake. Basically, take a box, so take a section here, and you're basically just wanting to work back and forth like a snake. Now I'm not going to keep going this same way. Next time around, after I do one lap, I'm going to go up and down. Now I'm doing 50-50 overlaps too, so I'm only going half a pad over. I'm not going a full pad length over. I'm staying half a pad, and I'm going another half a pad. So start with one section, then work a half a pad up. It has cut most of my problem areas out. There's some outlining from the headlights and the gasket that was on here, as well as the license plate cover. Now some of that's just going to be there because it's rubbed raw, so I ain't really worried about that. Polish, I just used compound and cutting pad. Now I'm going to use a fine finishing pad. This is a little bit heavier of a cutting pad. You can tell just by the way I'm squishing it. This one's a little bit stiffer. This one's obviously softer. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this, and that'll polish out whatever little micro scratching I might have caused with the compound. Actually getting some red residue off of the paint from polishing. On regular car paint, you won't see any sort of residue like that. You'll have polishing residue, but you won't have the actual paint color residue. You can't overdo it because it'll start to come out like milky, and you don't want to underdo it because then you're not doing anything. So you have to know when to stop. I usually do just about a pass or so. It just depends on how hard I'm pressing, what pad I'm using, what product I'm using, etc. Polished. This is a section we have not. Basically, it took all of the hazing off, and then we just kind of jeweled it up with some polish and a polishing pad, and well, now we're ready to go. I do want to note there's some outlining left from the license plate cover. It just is what it is. I can't do nothing about paint that's gone, but generally you can get the outline of stuff out with just some compound and a cutting pad, and you just go back and jewel it up with polish and a pad. Well, after I got taped off, done polishing, I just kind of wiped the panels down with some soapy water just to cut all the compounds and stuff off. Normally you could use like an IPA. Just getting my line of ceramic coat in here and applying it, waiting about a minute between each panel I wipe off. Exo's pretty easy to use. It comes off real simple and you can go a lot further with it. Biggest thing is just staying organized. So after we got done ceramic coating, I snipped all the old connectors off. They were no longer of use, so got the wire strip, did some heat shrink butt connectors, got all that zipped up, and here we go. So after we got everything hooked up, just wanted to show you some before and afters, but I would say the results of the paint came out great. I really like these tail lights. I did have an issue with hyper flashing, so essentially whenever you hook up LED lights to a regular vehicle, it starts to hyper flash when you put your turn signal on. So it's just as simple as changing a relay. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Appreciate it.